Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, thank you so much, you guys, for coming in this session. So, welcome again in our pre-orientation because I think there are a lot of things that I want to talk, and then one of them also like preparing for Umrah, right? So, yeah, today I would like to invite my friends basically to to fill up to fill up the what we call it. How do we say? Like to fill up the session because actually I performed umrah, alhamdulillah. But actually, maybe there is some people that may be like more capable to do that. So it will be better if men that will lead you, right? But before we jump to the material, I would like to update something to you, something really important. So, guys, after we discuss with my team, basically we have like some points that we need to present to you, like for the updated rundown. So, if you already like use the previous rundown, no problem. Actually, this is the update. Okay. So can you see my screen, guys? I think it's visible, right? So basically in here, the first one, we're gonna start our picking up service at 9. So currently we only still accept only like 3 participants that fill out the form. So if you also need some airport picking up service from us, so I hope you can fill it out the form so we can handle all of the things. Okay. So based on the airport picking up service right now, we only see 3 participants that fill the form. So if you really need the airport, we really open for that. So we're gonna help you in the airport, and then you can come with us because that is also the part of the program fee. And then there is like update. So basically, I was wrong to tell you in the previous pre-orientation because actually the room check-in we'll start at 5 p.m. So basically in here we can wait, and then maybe if there is like vacant room, we can decide it, and then we can give the key to you. But if there is no, we gonna wait in the hall. But no problem, we can wait actually in the hall, sorry, in the lobby. And then after that we gonna prepare for umrah, and then maybe some of you will take the niyah, or we take the mikot in the front. And my team Aldi, actually Aldi will be the speaker for today's session. So he will tell you how do you how you take mikot from the place that you come from. Okay, so example, some of you maybe come from Medina, some of you go flight. So yeah, please make sure that you follow off the instruction because today we're gonna talk about umrah. So why we talk about umrah right now? Because you have to memorize the dua, right? That's why we put it in here, and then you still have like 2 weeks later to memorize all of the things, memorize the dua, and then maybe you have some special dua that you want to use. And then also for we gonna start the umrah at 7. So if you ready fast, we can go perform umrah before isha prayer. Okay, but if you take some long time, no problem, we can go after Isha prayer, so we can take our Isha prayer in the hotel because our hotel is 5-star hotel, right? So we have the service to go to haram, and then we can join. Okay, but we there is like one mutawif from us, like the guide for umrah, so he will lead us for the first umrah. Okay, so if you want to join, but if you feel like tired because you after you did the mikot in the airplane or something like that, there are some things that you can't do. Okay, like example, if you use like toothpaste, is not permissible, it's not permissible. So you have to listen to Aldi after this, what are the things that may be not permitted after taking ihram, after taking mikat. And then the second day, actually, since we maybe some of you uh, want to stay night in the haram, so you can stay because we have some service, right? So our service, I think, for every 30 minutes, we have some services from the hotel, so you can use that service to come to to come to our hotel. And then the second day we're gonna start our event at 10. by the way. But let's take and get prepared at 9:30 because maybe we have to read the attendance and then we want to make sure all of the things. So please come to the lobby at this time, and then we're gonna prepare for the city tour, which is the city tour. We go to the Arafah for Wukuf Place, and also we're gonna go to Musdalifah, and then we're gonna take the lunch together outside. And then also we will go to the Mina. Maybe we can read salawat, so we can perform Hajj. And then also we're gonna go to the Habal Nur. Okay, a few point only. Okay, so these are the city tour Makkah that we're gonna do. And then in the end, we're gonna go to Masjid Aisyah, which is this is the place also for taking miqat. Okay, so when you at the first you have to wear the Middle East Yosemite t-shirt. Okay, but in the Masjid Aisyah, so I hope that you can bring like all of the thing amenities for taking a bath because you will change your ihram. You will change your clothes to ihram, and then when you take a mikat at the same time you have to change your clothes to ihram. Especially this is for men, but for women maybe it will be easier because we only use our dress, right? Our dress only. But for men, you have to bring your mikat dress if you want to perform umrah. But if you didn't want to perform umrah in the second day, no problem. Okay, so this is not mandatory, and then we can do sunnah tawaf together. Okay, so if you didn't want to perform umrah in the second day, we can do sunnah tawaf sunnah together. Okay, and then return to the hotel, and then at the hotel we're gonna take our dinner, and then after we take a dinner, as I told you before, that there is like something that you not permissible to do after you taking mikat. So after dinner, maybe we can wash our mouth, and then we go to perform umrah again. Okay, so basically from Middle East Summit, you will get to twice for perform the umrah. And then for the umrah itself, will present by Aldi, actually, because I'm not eligible. I feel not eligible. I'm not comfort to tell about that things. And then the third day, actually, as I told you before, we're gonna start maybe the revision only. We're gonna start our event at 9 because maybe some of you want to stay and maybe you want to take like some like you want to stay longer in the haram, so you can stay there, and then maybe you will sleep after subuh, and then that's why you can sleep for a while, and then we're gonna get ready to the hall at 9:30, and then actually the hall will be at the same hotel, guys. So we don't have to go anywhere, so we can go. And also we're gonna do some social project presentation, and then in the middle of that we have like some lunch break and also pray at room. And then social project presentation, this is also maybe if we didn't finish it yet from the morning, so we can continue for the social project presentation, and also panel discussion, and also the wording announcement. Okay, so after that we're gonna go dinner, and if you want to go to Aisha Mosque for taking mikat, we can do together, but this is out of our accommodation, so we can collective together. We can meet and then talk later if we want to go together, and then we can split the taxi, right? And then at the day 4, basically it's only like the closing day, which is it's only like there is no like ceremonial closing. Instead we have like certificate and handover to the participants. So if you got the award, you will get the certificate at that time, and then of course you have to check out at before 12. So actually the maximum of the checkout is before 12, so you can stay there until 11 something. Okay, and then also we have airport transfer for some of you that want to go back to your home country directly. And then also this is the revision for the Madinah. This is the itinerary for the Madinah. I will also share it to you. So basically at the first day, actually maybe we will take a rest, because after the summit I think I expect that we can go after Zuhur, right? Because after Zuhur there is no any agenda from us, so we can go after Zuhur. And then after that, guys, we can take a rest. Okay, and then as I told you before, we will not provide for the lunch also and also the dinner. Okay, so we can do it together. So I will ask you, some of you, if you want to join us with Medina, so we can go, and then we will go to Medina one way only, guys. So it's only one way from Makkah to Medina, and then we gonna drop in the hotel. You will go with me basically, and then in the day one we gonna go to Kuba Mosque and also Jabal Uhud and also Death's Garden. And then the second day we're gonna go to Islamic University of Medina and also Quran printing. And then these are the things that not include in the cost. The way back to Mecca, maybe if you want to go back to Mecca, actually I will go back to Mecca, so we can do it together. In my previous experience, I went by a bus, so maybe it will also convenient for me for now. So I will go by bus also, and then also lunch and dinner. As I told you before, that lunch and dinner will not cover for Medina trip. So after this, I will open for the question and answer. But maybe let's hear first for performing umrah, because you have to memorize some dua. Let's go.
Okay. Thank you, Korea, for the pre-presentation. So, we will update the schedule, especially for Madinah trip, as we may have some changes, both on the itinerary and also the cost. So, in Madinah trip, we will have 3 days and 2 nights. But we only have 2 days for trip. So the other one is just for preparing for, or even uh, you are leaving Makkah and arriving Madinah. So at day one, so you will not have any activity. Just focus on the necessary thing to do, like prayer, having prayer at Madinah, at Nabawi Mosque, and so on. So day two will be visit, day three will be visit as well. So yeah, let me present my slides. So before that, I have to thank you to all participants attending to the pre-orientation for preparing the Middle East Youth Summit. And we have seen here from some of you from Malaysia. So I think it is quite light, but we will finish it soon. However. So this is about the guideline for Umrah with the du'as, and we are going to talk more about some matters here. Okay, yeah. So
Did you share
uh
something, Aldi?
oh
Because I don't see anything.
oh sorry.
I think. Oh, okay. Sorry, I forget to make you a co-host. Okay.
Okay, sorry everyone. So yeah, we are going to talk more about these matters, but we will go forward. So, Umrah, you may know that it is one of the things that we a spiritual journey that we can do. But Umrah is not mandatory. But for some madhab, for Hanafi, they are required to have Umrah at least once in life. So also in during Umrah, we will have Ihram, Tawaf, Sa'i, and Tahallul that we will explain more. So Umrah is not the same thing with Hajj, but it can be said that it is the small Hajj. So the pillars of Umrah, as it is said before, Ihram, Tawaf, Sa'i, and Tahallul, we are going to explain more later. Okay, before going to the Umrah session, we will make sure about some checklist that you have to do about the document. Make sure that you have already have your passport, visa, and tickets. So make sure that you have also solved the visa things. For those who have not applied yet, please you can do this as soon as possible. And also, okay, later we will have nusuk. So packing, you have to bring ihram clothes for men. However, if you don't bring as well, you can also buy at the haram. But since our first day will be having umrah, so you will have to wear ihram from the airplane. So you may have to bring ihram clothes from your origin country. So abaya is for woman, and etc. So also don't forget to bring some medications and comfortable shoes as well. But for men, you are not allowed to wear shoes during ihram. So make sure that you will wear footwear except the shoes. And also for internet, you can buy it during your arrival at Jeddah Airport, or you can also buy the SIM card from your origin country, or you can have roaming. So don't forget also to bring a power bank because we will perform Umrah for hours, and we may spirit each other. So to stay connected, you can uh, always on. You can be online, and it might need a power bank. Also, Nusuk apps. Yeah. Some of you might ask, at what time should we book an Umrah timing at Nusuk app? So you can book after 8 p.m. So as it is said before by Sis Korea, that we will pick you up from the airport to the hotel until 3 or 4. So the hotel check-in will start at 4 p.m. After that, you may take rest, but still wearing ihram. Then followed by dinner. So hopefully that all participants will arrive all after Isha. So just right after Isha prayer, we will go to Haram for performing Umrah. So we will go to Haram by the shuttle bus provided by the hotel. So also don't forget to bring your money, both cash and card, and it is preferred to have the cash as well. Uh, so it is uh, not also for the one for those who will perform umrah. For those who will stay at the haram at the mosque after umrah. So as we will have umrah at 8 p.m. and it might end for 4 hours or 5 hours. So it can be set like 5 hours till 1 a.m. the next day. Some of you may stay at the mosque, and some of you might return back to the hotel. But the shuttle bus provided by the hotel will last till 11 or 12 p.m. So we will go back to hotel, even whether it is together by group or it is separately by yourself. But we will go back to the hotel by taxi, and we need cash to pay the taxi as they don't uh, use e-money for paying. So make sure that you will have the cash. So yeah, make sure that everything before traveling, we can begin with a doa. Allahumma inna nas'aluka fi safarina hadza albirra wa taqwa. We will not going to talk more about this. Yeah. It is also important to explain that uh, to perform umrah, we have to wear ihram, or we have to take, yeah, we have to wear ihram, but we have to wear ihram at the mikot location. So we may have several places for a mikot like Yalamlam, Jufa, Zulhulaifah, and so on. However, since our first umrah will be starting after your arrival from at the Jeddah airport, so you may wear your ihram, or for the girls, you may wear yeah, your clothes. Uh, since you are uh, at the plane, or even before your taking off from the origin country or the country that you are going to go to Jeddah. So with this, we can say that as long as you have intention or niyah for ihram before reaching mikot, so it can be said that you have done your ihram at the mikot. So after arriving at Jeddah, we just go to the hotel and just wait for others coming, and we will perform umrah after that. So yeah, you can wear your ihram at the airplane, or even at your origin country before reaching Mikot. Yeah. So basically, at the airplane, there will be announcement that it is reaching, or it is about to reach the Mikot. So at that time, you can also wear your ihram, but it is safe to wear before your flight. Okay, so this is what we said before. Okay, so for those who cross Miqat without ihram, it can be said that the Umrah is not valid as the ihram is not taken in the Miqat area. So what you have to do is return back to the place that to the Miqat, or the closest place for Mikot, and wear ihram, or you can pay dam or penalty, but we are not going to pay as we have informed you earlier. So hopefully you can also aware. So it is not you can also take note about the matters that you are not allowed to do after taking mikot, or after wearing ihram in the mikot, such as wearing such as using soap or perfume or so on. So yeah, Uh, s- for the example, when you are going to the toilet, after that you want to clean, you want to wash your hand by soap. So it is not allowed for those who perform, who have taken ihram at the mikot. So if you are using soap for washing your hand, so it can be said that you have to pay a penalty. So the way to perform umroh, it is started by niyah or the intention. We can say that labbaik Allahumma umratan. So it is very simple. So basically, you can find other options for this niyah. But the easiest thing we can say just labbaik Allahumma umratan. And if you want to perform umrah for the other, you can add an labbaik Allahumma umratan an, and you can say the name that you want to perform umrah or badal. But it is preferred that you that you do the first umrah for yourself. So the second or the third or the following umrah, you can do it for badal as well. So it is talbiyah after wearing ihram. It is preferred to read talbiyah during during travel from, yeah, let's say we can say from Jeddah Airport to the hotel, or even from the hotel to the haram. Or if you want to perform the second umrah, uh, we we can say that we will take mikot from Aisyah Mosque. So from Aisyah Mosque to the Haram, it is suggested to read talbiyah during the ways. So we can say labbaik Allahumma labbaik, labbaik la syarika laka labbaik, innal hamda wa ni'mata laka wal mulk la syarika lak. So don't worry guys, that we will provide you with a book, with a guidebook that is written everything about the du'as. So and we will also share the PPT. So whether you can memorize or read, it is based on your preference. But it is prefer to memorize the du'as. So yeah, as it is said earlier, some prohibitions during ihram, no cutting hairs or nails, so also no perfume, uh, or even soap. So no intimate relations, no hunting, avoid argument and bad behaviors. So maintain the purity and patience. So I hope you can also take a note about these things because if you do one of those things, you may pay a them. So right after arriving Masjidil Haram, so you can enter with the right foot, and also you can pray a doa, Allahumma ftahli abwaba rahmatik. So you can also stop for a while before performing uh, tawaf by for making doa, and you may look Ka'bah. So it is said that one of the mustajab doa is when the first sight of the first time of seeing Ka'bah, and you can make a doa. So yeah, when you see Ka'bah, you can read the doa Allahumma zid hadzal baita tashrifan wa ta'ziman, or even you can add more duas based on your preference. So uh, when we are entering the complex, the tawaf area, so we can begin tawaf. To begin with, we can face Hajar Aswad or the black stone. So raise our right hand and say Bismillah Allahu Akbar. So basically we may do Bismillah Allahu Akbar like this. So you can begin the tawaf. So if you are un yeah, if you don't know how what to how to start from Hajar Aswad, so you can also see uh the green light. It is just the right side on the corner of the mosque. So it can be said that the green light is the line for Hajar Aswad. So the tawaf can be done for 7 rounds, and there is no such mandatory dua for tawaf. It is said that at-tawaf kasalah. Tawaf is like salah, so you can read any dua. Uh, and we will also provide you with a guidebook. And will be mentioned du'as, tawaf 1, tawaf 2, the first tawaf, the second tawaf, and till the seventh tawaf, what to read, and so on. However, before reaching the Hajar Aswad, uh, for every round, we will pass Rukun Yamani and Hajar Aswad. So at this area, we can read Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adzabannar. So there will be also some additional dua, but it is just for make it simple and easier for you to memorize. So after tawaf, what should we do? We can pray 2 rakaah behind Makam Ibrahim, and uh, at this moment, we can do a prayer. I mean, after the sunnah prayer, so you can make a dua, and after it is completed, we can take picture together before having sa'i. But before doing sa'i, all the way going to the mas'a or the place for sa'i, it is preferred or sunnah to drink zam-zam water. So we will also provide you with this information later, and make dua before drinking the water or zam-zam water. So the dua can be said that Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafi'an wa rizqan wasi'an wa shifaan min kulli da. Okay, so after reaching Mas'a or the place for Sa'i, it is started from Safa to Marwa 7 times, but Safa to Marwa it is continued to be one, and Marwa to Safa continued to be the second or two. So as it is 7 round, so starting from Safa and will be ended at Marwa. And during your time at Safa, at Mount Safa or Mount Marwa, you can say Inna Safa wal Marwata min syairillah. Faman hajjal bait awit amara fala junah alaihi ayatawafa bihima, and so on. So during the journey or the walk from Safa to Marwa or the contrary of it, you will also see the green light. During this green light, you may have small run or jogging for the men. And for women, you can take a walk as well. And during the green light, you can have other dua that is written at the guidebook, and you can also read later. And during sa'i as well, so we are very open for we are very open if you want to uh, have sa'i with vehicle. So if you want to do with the vehicle, you can say it earlier to us, and we will accompany you to the vehicle area, and you can do it by yourself, because the place that we are doing, or the area for for those who walk and for those who are riding the vehicle is different. We are located at the different floor, so you will be separated from the group. However, we will also accompany you if you talk earlier, as we will also have some mutawifs to accompany you. So don't worry if you want to perform it by riding vehicle. So during sa'i, you can say some du'as will be provided as well. So it is just the simple doa that you can say, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah wahdah, la syarikalah. Lahul mulku wa lahul hamdu wa huwa ala kulli syai'in qadir. Okay. The Sa'i road, it is said before, from Safa to Marwa, continue to be one, Marwa to Safa, continue to be two, so will be ended at Marwa. So repetition doa, okay, okay. As it will be ended at Marwah, so after that we will have tahallul. Uh, so tahallul will be located at Marwah. Just for men, you can yeah, both men and woman, you can cut a small portion of your hair, and it is preferred for men also to be bald. But if you want to perform more umrahs, so more umrah, so you can do, or you can bald your hair at the last umrah. So after tahallul, uh, you can do anything you want, even the prohibition during the ihram. So with this, after taharul, the umrah session ends, and you can do all the prohibition during umrah, during wearing ihram. So also note, it is recommended to bring your scissors to cut the hair and the comit as well. Inshallah, we will bring our scissor to help you because we are afraid that many people offering us for borrowing scissor, and they will ask money for using the scissor, and we didn't aware about this. Okay, so after completing umrah, we may read doa, Allahumma taqabbal minni. So there are some etiquettes at haram. So just keep the mouth clean. Don't push. Be patient and gentle. Watch your belonging. Dehydrate and respect others. So also for those who want to kiss the black stone or Hajar Aswad, you may do it after the Umrah sessions end. So some of you may return to the hotel, and some of you may stay. And during your stay, you can kiss Hajar Aswad. However, if you want to have anything, just say it to the community, and we are trying to give our best to help you anyway. So yeah, guys, thank you for hearing the session for Umrah, and hope we will also have the unforgettable session for Umrah, and we are ready for Umrah. So I give the chance back to Sis Corey. Thank you.
Okay, mashallah. Thank you so much, Ali, for covering this one for me. Actually, maybe before we jump up to the question and answer session, maybe I think there is like some mistake that I've done. As I did told, can you correct like the cost of the Medina trip?
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
Madinah trip is like uh 700.
Yeah, I was wrong, guys.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. Because yeah, I was wrong to update that one. So actually, the Medina trip is like 700. So if you want, please let me know because we're gonna make a group for some people that want to join to Medina, and please text me privately. I think that's all. Maybe I will open for question and answer session for some people that want to ask anything. Let's go. Is there anyone? Yeah, maybe some of you, this is the first time for you to perform Umrah. You can ask directly to Aldi.
So, Gasen, so I hope you have prepared everything from the visa and air flight tickets. So just let us know if you have prepared
What
your stuffs.
what is the question? What is the question? Sorry.
You are still in mute.
Sorry. So you haven't applied for the visa, and also you haven't bought for your flight.
I bought my flights, but I didn't have the visa. I think next week I can have it. That's
Okay.
why I didn't do the forum for the airplane support for the.
I think you're living in French. I think you're living in Europe, right?
Yeah, I'm France. Yeah.
Yeah, Aldi, is that
Yeah.
correct that we
We-
can like FOA, right? Visa
Yeah,
on arrival.
without applying visa, so you can
Yeah.
directly go to Jeddah, and the immigration staff will stamp the passport, the passport.
What? I didn't understand. What?
So as you have Schengen visa, uh, so you don't have to you don't need to apply for a visa. You just
No, I have to apply because I'm a resident in France, but I'm not a permanent resident. That's why I should do the visa.
but the resident you it's like Schengen visa, right?
No, it's a Schengen visa. Like the first year when I came to France, I have Schengen visa. After that, it's like a resident. But I have like
Ah,
one year resident. It's not like 10 years resident. That's why I should do the visa.
I see. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
But however, since you are living in Europe, it will be easier for you.
Yeah, I think I will do the. I prepared all the documents, and next week I will talk the agency that will do for me the visa, Umrah visa.
Well, but as you have a resident card in Europe, you can apply it online, I think.
I had so many problems in the online platform. That's why I talked
Agency.
to the agency. Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Just let us know if you need our help.
yeah. Thank you.
Okay,
I
great.
will do.
Yeah, because last year, actually, in the first time when we conduct the event, also I also applied for our speaker, which is she is Malaysian, so I applied for her visa as well. Actually, yeah. So please let us know if you have any trouble in applying visa. Maybe we can help for some of the document or some assistance. Okay, now I will open for another participants to ask. Maybe I think Daniel want to ask something before. Is there anyone want to ask about Umrah or anything? No? Okay. I think there is
Sorry,
no. Yeah.
sorry. Can you send us the presentation because there's so many information and we didn't
Okay.
get it all. Yeah.
Okay, so actually this is the things that I share is only for umroh, guys. Okay, so actually it's only for umroh, but you will get the like notebook letter, but yeah, I will send you this one.
Thank you.
Okay, and you want to ask? Okay, Aldi, do you have?
Can I know?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear.
can I know how my father can book through you for the hotel and breakfast?
Come again? Sorry.
Can I know how my father can book through you for the hotel and breakfast?
Oh yeah, Aldi. Is it possible? So Dania will take a trip with their parents. So is it possible to us to book at the same hotel with us? Maybe they consider like they will get like a group cost also, group price.
Yeah, yeah. So, for those who have a companion, we can help you for arranging the things, and you just have to pay batch one, and we will provide everything. Same like you will get excluding the conference sessions.
Okay, so basically just the batch one payment and at the hotel.
Yeah, yeah. So the batch one payment will cover everything excluding the conference session.
Oh, okay, thank you.
So yeah, you can also not to the committee that you will be in one room with your parent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also,
I,
yeah, Dania, I think you have to. It will be better if you contact our registration because the team that will put you in the room list. So they will. It will be better if you contact them. Have you contact one of them?
I think they told I contacted them and they told that if my father wants to join the program, he'll have to pay extra. So I told them that he'll just need for the hotel and accommodation. I'm not getting any reply, so I just wanted to ask
Yeah,
if it was
yeah.
possible to book through you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's possible. So
yeah,
I will
that's it.
ask you. Maybe my team will keep in touch on you. Okay, after this.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
please wait for that things.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you.
now you're welcome. Now we're gonna move to Nurhaliza just to reconfirm. Participants will do on Mikat. Yeah, actually, when you are coming at the first time, by the way, if you want to perform Umrah, you have to do Mikat by yourself first because you will fly it, right? Is that correct, Aldi?
Sorry.
So, just to confirm, since we are gathered at the hotel that proceed the mosque, so they ask about they do their own mikat at the first time,
Uh,
the first umrah.
yeah. At the first umrah, participant do on Mikot, right? Yeah. At the first Mikot, the participants are going to take their own Mikot, as it is said earlier that the Mikot can be taken before your flight, before the plane take off, or at the airplane. So basically, generally the flight attendants will inform announcement when it is about to reach Mikot area, so you can clean up your body and take a wudu and wear the clothes for umrah.
Okay, I hope it answer. Now we're gonna move to Gasan.
Sorry, I just wanna ask about our roommates because in my booking hotel, I'm in a type of the room is double. That's I have a roommate. Can we know who is our roommates?
Actually, your roommate, I don't even know who is my roommate. So, by the way, you will know at the hotel.
Yeah. Okay.
We will inform soon. Maybe by next week.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, is there any question left from your side, guys? Okay, if there is no, do you have something to add, Aldi?
No, Sister Korea.
Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for coming. So I already put the revise of the rundown, and then also I will put also the details. I will put also the detail for the Medina trip. So if you want to go with us for Medina trip, please let me text me privately, because we're gonna invite you to the group. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Hope your visa, when someone like, is there anyone like still process their visa? Hope you luck also, because I also still process my visa. And thank you so much for coming in the session. Inshallah, we're gonna meet next week. And don't forget to meet with your friends, because you have to conduct the meeting, online meetings, since you have already like group with your own group, so you can talk right there. And then if you need like the link like for the longer meeting, you can ask me. Okay, just take one of us, and then we can open the room for you guys for the Google Meet. I think that's all. Thank you so much for coming in this meeting. Astagfirullahaladzim. I will close this meeting by Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you all.